This video is not for kids. It's really not for kids. No, children get out of here. There is a baby in the title, but this is a man's man video. This video is for analytical genius adults who understand complex words. Old children, leave. That's what The Boss Baby is. It's a bunch of farty farts. This movie is absolutely abhorrent. This Oscar-nominated stinky diaper movie makes me upset it exists. In 2017, this movie came out alongside The Emoji Movie as contenders for most annoying animated movie of the year. I'd still obviously pick The Emoji Movie, but the fact that this movie is even nominated for an Oscar makes me revert to the baby form of myself. If you don't know what a baby is stupid. A baby doesn't pay taxes. A baby is a dumb loser. A baby is the crux of all evil and rules Twitter. Baby Yoda, Baby Groot, Baby Nut, burn them. I'm sick of babies, and now there's a baby in a suit. A boss baby, a baby in business who still doesn't do taxes. How tragic. The Boss Baby is a 2017 Twitter trend starring Alec Baldwin as a baby. See, it's funny because it's a baby with a big manly man voice.
Now let's see if you can listen. Give me a double espresso and see if there's some place around here with decent sushi. I'd kill for a spicy tuna roll right about now.
Now that's funny. Now that's peak comedy right there. This is animated by DreamWorks, who during the exact same year made the Captain Underpants movie, an insane masterpiece that makes me cry and fills my heart with so much warmth. That was a true passion project made by them. This on the other hand was just obviously for money, and I guess it worked because this movie made some guap. Something about it honestly amazes me though. DreamWorks is honestly one of my favorite animated studios, crafting my favorite gorgeous stories, sometimes even better than Pixar. Yet they still have big misses. Trolls, Boss Baby. It's kind of inexcusable. I've never seen Trolls and I pray to my life never reaches that point. Please, I'm actually begging for that. But yet I've watched The Boss Baby and boy, oh boy. I'm kind of angry. Not because it's a bad movie, it's actually not the worst thing, but because it's a baby, and that's why everyone else hates it. Everyone hates it because it's a baby in a suit. So I'm gonna try to take a look at this with an unbiased eye, you know? Get past the cash grabby concept that just appeals to parents and super young kids, I guess. I'll give it a fair shot, even though I hate babies. I seriously hate babies. The movie begins honestly in a cute way. I'd say the first 13 minutes of this movie are the best part. They're not incredible, but it's kind of a cute setup at first. You have Tim, this nerd child, just enjoying the love from his parents. The animation is constantly on the verge of looking great, but also really bad and lazy. It feels like they were going with a 60s aesthetic, but it barely comes across in the execution. You feel this when you first meet the supposed Boss Baby himself. There's like this classy, old-timey music and these cute little title cards. It's honestly really sweet, but then it's ruined for slapstick and it makes me uncomfortable because the jokes are so bad. This seriously could have stayed a classy intro, taking this dumb premise and setting up in a cute way, but they ruin it by adding slapstick. I love slapstick, I love it when it's done right, but this movie, along with its many terrible comedy animated movies, adds slapstick in an attempt to be funny. It doesn't add anything, it only detracts and adds a lot of annoyance. It's what studios think will keep kids' attention, yet if I saw a baby get thrown around 300 times a minute, I'd probably get bored very easily. Slapstick can be a great thing, especially in times where it actually is funny, like Ed, Edd n Eddy. The slapstick in that show is so absurd, that's what makes it funny. But here, it's just pointless. So we find out Tim's mama is pregnant, even though little Timmy doesn't want a baby brother or anything. The Boss Baby then shows up and instantly messes up Tim's life. Tim instantly hates him and they fight. I like the Boss Baby's intro because this is before the baby talks. This is before the baby opens his dumb mouth, and honestly it works a lot better that way. As soon as the baby opens his mouth to speak like Alec Baldwin, the movie goes downhill almost dramatically fast. Something about this baby showing up and silently ruining Tim's life without saying a word is honestly kind of funny and cute. The scenes where he's literally messing up his life without talking and just making faces, that's not that bad. But that's not a movie concept, that's a short film concept. So that's why they add in big manly man voice to make the movie longer. Tim then finds out that Boss Baby can talk like a grown-up. Ooh. So Tim is mad. Boss Baby gives him the rundown of what he is and who he is. He talks about how he's gonna take all the parents' love and affection. Ooh. This makes little nerd Timmy so mad that he plans to find proof of the baby talking to freak out the parents. We also see the boss baby with a massive head as the son, like he's from the Teletubbies. Ugh, I hate it. So the movie has a lot of little nerd Tim's imagination going rampant, but it also blends together with the actual reality. It can be funny at times and kind of cute, but also just a very lazy way to keep the story moving forward or something interesting happening for a kid to see on screen. They could have made this a lot funnier, a lot cuter, but they also just mess up the execution. We find out that Boss Baby has a play date, or it's a meeting about puppies and how puppies are taking their love. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that kind of art? It's Timmy fighting the baby for love, and it's the babies fighting the puppies for love. It's like a circle of deepness. The Boss Baby and Tim eventually team up because Tim wants to help him find out what Puppy Co is up to, so the baby can get out of there. Get the baby out of my house. Not before we see Boss Baby come out of some snot. This leads for them to show the parents that they love each other, so Tim and him can be brought to take your kid to work day. This allows for just countless annoying scenes of them doing obnoxious things. The animation during these parts is honestly just a little weird feeling too at times. The goop, the details, none of it feels right. And it reminds me of when Toy Story first came out and they just learned how to animate a movie for the first time. The kids go to Puppy Co and fight to find out what's going on. This is where we reflect on our journey so far. So what has happened in this movie so far? We're about 45 minutes in, and what has happened? We have babies, we have puppies, and kids fighting. Is it worth it? Is any of this worth it? Is any of this Oscar-worthy, nominated, or being a feature-length movie, or worthy of $500 million? No, we haven't gotten any of that. We are 40 minutes in, and the plot is finally going underway. The first 40 minutes were literally just them messing with each other. You also just get this, whatever this is, please stop it, dude. Luckily though, the Boss Baby gets torn to shreds. So inside their sneaky sneak area around the Puppy Co, they meet Steve Buscemi, who used to be a big baby, but now he's a big guy. And now he wants to ruin all other Boss Babies. Oh god, oh no, I'm so scared. This leads for 30 minutes of just more messing around. The puppy guy has a big bodyguard mess with them for a while until they go to Las Vegas, leading for Elvis jokes in 2017 in a modern animated movie. How relevant to this generation. During all this, you also have just a normal boring slapstick montage. Yep, we get more of that. Haha, baby's flying in the air. Haha, baby on suitcase to grab phone, but he didn't need to because cord is long enough, so he's just a dumb baby who does all this extra work for no reason because he's dumb. In Vegas, Tim and baby fight to stop Steve Buscemi from releasing the cutest puppy ever into the world. They go through this Jimmy Neutron hamster tunnel, which is in a puppy lab. Stupid movie. Puppies don't use hamster tubes. So they're putting these puppies in a rocket, right? To nuke someone with, I guess, cute puppy nuke. Then they throw Steve into blue juice and they rescue their parents who got caught up in this for some reason. That's the climax. What an intense climax, dude. But then the parents just don't care about anything that happened. I mean, they get mind wiped, but even before they get mind wiped, they still just have almost no reaction. Then it's a happy ending because the Boss Baby stays at home with Tim and they grow up together, dweebs. The Boss Baby honestly isn't the worst movie, but it's undeserving of anything. Honestly, if this was a short film where the baby didn't talk, it would have been cute and worthy of a short film nomination or an award, honestly. But a feature-length movie was just not strong enough. And I think even the film knows that just for how much all of this gets drawn out. The slapstick, the awful easy humor about babies doing adult things, all of it is just annoying. Yet somehow at times the direction can be charming. This shot of baby throwing all the blocks is really nice. The title drop is like half cute like I mentioned, and sometimes when the animation goes from terrible CGI to 2D, it actually feels creative. But this still isn't enough. This movie is a sad case of someone scrapping the barrel to earn some money, and I'm trying to excuse it for that very reason. DreamWorks has made incredible things, and sometimes people just need to make some stuff to pay the bills so they can go back to continuing passion projects. It feels like that way with this movie. Since you feel like they tried it at times, you feel like they actually attempted to make the worst concept a slightly creative thing, but yet it still fails. The animation can be uninspired and dull, the details and design feel a little lackluster, Their writing can just be the most insanely boring and annoying thing. There just isn't enough story for feature length. The Boss Baby misses the mark, but it's definitely not the worst thing I've ever seen, and it's definitely not the worst thing that people scream about. I still hate babies though. I really hate babies. Those gross, smelly goons.